So good morning, everybody. You are welcome to another edition of our Saturday get-together on AI and machine learning and data science. Today, as promised, we are going to now delve into what we've been talking about, and that is AI and machine learning in business administration and management. So under our important clarification series, with the team always let the data speak, and with the vision of making AI and machine learning accessible. We are going to be looking at artificial intelligence and machine learning across disciplines. That is AI for all. That's our team of working. That everybody, irrespective of your background, you can relate with AI, you can use AI. So we're looking forward towards empowering every discipline through artificial intelligence, presented by my Obusek, Professor Adam Suwola Tunji, Professor of Artificial Intelligence with the Adekunle Ajasin University, Faculty of Computing from the state, Nigeria. Moving forward, as always, like to start daily basis, why you can no longer ignore AI and machine learning. The impact and importance of artificial intelligence and machine learning in our everyday life cannot be overemphasized. So, especially for the sake of people just joining us, check out this video. It's a 3-part video, part 1, part 2, part 3, why you can no longer ignore AI. Let's check it out if you are here to do that, so that you can get yourself motivated as the need for you to consider it irrespective of your area of interest or specialization. I will always say that the applications are diverse, but the method is generic. So once you know how to apply it in one area, you can as well apply it in other areas of your interest, as the case may be. For example, now today, we are taking us through a journey that started some few months ago under AI for All framework. We have several demos of application that we've identified. Domain 1, agriculture and food systems. Peace, security and conflict resolution and public safety. We dealt with agriculture and food in the past, peace and conflict resolution already. We had it. You can check out all those videos on our YouTube channel, well curated there. So today we are going to be looking into business administration and management. We have economics, finance and public policy in the office, law, justice and governance, behavioral social sciences, health and medical sciences, veterinary and animal health. Then we move to what we call One Health, when the animal health, the human health, and the climate health is put together. Education and learning, computing and digital technologies, what of engineering and smart systems, power, energy and smart infrastructure, material manufacturing and industrial innovation, environmental sustainability and health systems. Each of these domains will have sub-domains as the case continues. Geospatial intelligence and remote sensing, library and information and media sciences, art, humanity, creative industries, transportation, aviation and logistics, safety, reliability and risk engineering, cross-cutting AI skills, emerging and future applications. So we should take note that this framework is designed as a living curriculum, and we continue to expand as artificial intelligence transforms new disciplines and professions. So if you feel your profession is not yet being taken care of, don't worry. Just shout up in the system, put up your area of interest, it will be taken care of. You can chat it in the WhatsApp group, or you can put it in the Zoom chat there. Or for those people that are following us live on YouTube, you can also chat there your area of interest that you want us to also consider. And it will be selected on rollout basis as we move. So this is where we are under AI for all. We already treated agriculture, where we dealt with the animal and crop production. We look into peace and security also already. Like I said, you can check them out in our YouTube channel. And today,
I'm going to stop more on class.
Business administration. Today, we are starting business administration and management, which everybody can relate with. Even if you are not a businessman, sometimes you also do purchasing. You need to know what is taking place, what is happening in that area. And something you always need to know is that the applications are diverse, but the methods are generic. If you understand how AI machine learning can be applied to business administration and management, then for sure, you can be able to figure out how you can apply it to your own area of interest. So don't say, oh, today they are not discussing my interest. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be your interest. We're going to discuss the same generic method will be used to solve problems. So once you understand how the method works for business, so like I was saying, the learning journey is from discipline-specific knowledge to AI-enabled professional competence. Next, we want to see the mapping of core business functions to artificial intelligence and machine learning techniques, and exploring how AI is transforming decision-making, marketing, finance, human resource management, operations, and organizational strategy. Once you understand how it works in this area, you can easily extrapolate. So now we move into AI and ML, machine learning, business administration and management, under our AI for All series. When we say AI in business, so we want to see how AI support business administration and management work, learning objectives, how AI support business administration and managerial work as learning objective. Functional uses. We want to identify AI applications across finance, human resource, marketing, operations, and service. In business solutions, to recommend suitable AI tools for real business problems and decisions. Key distinctions, differentiating AI, machine learning, and generative AI in practice, and the LLM families. We'll be looking at also the benefits and the challenges. We want to assess the efficiency gains, the risk involved. There's nothing with advantages without disadvantages. The limits and the implementation barriers. Then we'll be looking at the future readiness, discussing emerging AI trends and their implication for managers wherever you are. Why AI matters in business? From intuition and manual reporting to data-driven intelligent decision support. Usually we have what I call the traditional decision-making that often rely on experience, manual reports, and managerial intuition, gut feelings, your experience. Meanwhile, this experience, you had it how many years ago? Things are changing. So you're using experience today, the way things happen, a lot of things are different from what we used to have. And that's why you may have a very late, several years of experience as a manager, but today you can't manage the business appropriately. You can't manage the business appropriately because things have changed and things have moved on. Because things have changed and things have moved on. So depending on what the kind of experience that the person has, then they can continue to see, okay, a new emerging technology can actually make things better for all. So I was saying, so we have the traditional decision making that rely heavily on manual reports and managerial intuition. One of the challenges there is insight arrives slowly and may miss pattern at scale. So by the time you are going to be able to take the decision, things may be late. However, with AI-enabled decisions, you can use big data arriving from multiple sources, automation, predictive analytics, prescriptive analytics, diagnostic analytics, and the descriptive analytics, different forms of analytics to really see exactly what is going on in the business world. And then you can take real-time decisions that can prevent things from getting wrong. We have several AI tools to deliver faster, smarter, and more consistent support. That is why we need the AI-enabled decision compared to the traditional decisions. The strategic takeaway AI is AI turns business data into strategic intelligence. Data that ordinarily are wasting away. They are no more wasting away. They turn into strategic intelligence. So the question you need to start asking is how many decisions in your organization could improve with AI? Can you imagine? You can also imagine on behalf of someone. Oh, I'm not a businessman. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You can help a businessman who is not aware of this technology to key into how to take advantages of AI in business and management. Now, AI across business functions. At the center, AI connect departments and strengthen executive decision support. Let's look at finance. Detecting fraud and forecasting outcomes. See, you don't wait for fraud to take place. We have preemptive fraud detection that will identify that a particular fraud may take place, and then you can put things in place to prevent it from actually occurring or from happening. You can also forecast the outcome, have an idea of what may happen. This is not magic, it is science. It is scientific method that based on the available data set, the last time we had a fraud in the company, what led to it, what were the characteristics that we detected are very closely related to it. Then we can key into that and then see how we can prevent it. So once we identify, you forecast it that it may happen, then you can then prevent. And as they say, prevention is better than cure. So we can use anomaly detection and financial forecasting. You have an idea. Okay, this is not, something is not going right. You have a pattern in your credit card, pattern of purchase. Sometimes something just goes out of hand. Instead, you should be able to pause that operation. Don't allow it. Detect it. This is an anomaly. This is an unusual transaction. This particular card has never been used for more than maybe 500,000 plus, but now 2, 3, 4 or something million is going to be withdrawn immediately. You detect that anomaly, and then you can take immediate action on that. Forecast the financial state of the system. Detect when bankruptcy may happen, and so many other areas that we can forecast. We have an idea earlier before the problem actually happens. In marketing, you have personalized offers and predict demand. AI and machine learning has made this one very possible. That when you are doing your marketing, your business, you try to see, okay, what is my customer interested in? Each customer, as they are purchasing, you are taking track of what they like to purchase on a regular basis. Then you have an idea. When you are going to send out advertisement for them, you send the one that interests them. You don't load their email or their personal dime with what they don't like. That's what we call personalized offers. You can even predict the demand when this person will be in need of a particular product. Because you assume it's only purchasing it from your store. So based on what they purchased a few weeks ago or a few days ago, you thought that meat should have been finishing by now, this should have been finishing, then you targeted marketing because you have an idea of what your customers are interested in. For example, there's one high level we do. See, you look at offers you are going to have. People that always purchase a particular product. You study them, and based on that, you issue special offer for them. And sometimes we move beyond that. See, when your business decides to do, let's say, in an example of a shopping mall, you study the pattern of purchase of your customers. You notice customer that purchase item A always purchase item B. You notice that. Maybe laptop and laptop bag. Or maybe a baby diaper and baby food. See? Baby diaper and baby food. You will notice anybody that purchased diaper will likely purchase baby food. So the next time the shopping mall is going to arrange their shopping mall, they try to separate the two. So they may put A at the beginning of the shopping mall here, while they put B here. Even though everybody that purchased this always purchase this. Why? They separate them. They put baby diaper here at the beginning of the shopping mall. This is the entrance. So they put the baby food here because they want you to, after purchasing this, you are looking for what the next one you need. So you pass through these corridors, checking for the next item you wanted. In the course of going through, you'll be seeing other new arrivals, new adverts. You start dropping in your cart. You start purchasing what you didn't plan to purchase. By so doing, you purchase more, so to the advantage of the business center. This is a kind of machine learning system that we look at, okay, recommendation based on who is doing this, what you are also into. And if they notice that there's a particular item that is not being purchased regularly, maybe there's item C, no one purchased this item, and the expiring date is getting closer, they may decide to say, okay, guy, what do we do? It goes for like 5K. Let's make it for 1K and make it, add it to one other item A that people like. So when you purchase A, you get C for free. But A used to be 10K before. Why did it used to be 5K? Now they will make A to become 11K. You say purchase A and get C for free. They are selling this for you at still the same price, 10K, and they are selling what you do need for you at 1K because people like promotion. Buy this and get this free. These are kind of gimmicks that are being used in the marketing world, whereby after having the personalized offers, and you can predict the demand of your customer. Once you know the demand of the customer, then you know the order to place. Your inventory management will not suffer because it's one of the most important aspects of business. You don't want item that will be demanded not to be available. So once you're able to predict the demand of your customers, then you can be able to quickly order and replenish your stock so that if a customer comes to your shopping mall and they are not finding what they are looking for, they are likely go to other places. So with customer demand prediction, you are able to avert that because you already understand what's going to be highly demanded. Next, you quickly order for it. You make sure that your stock is as necessary. Then the recommendation engines and the segmentation also there, whereby people purchase your stuff online. People purchase this, they also purchase this. Whenever you go online to purchase, you will see all these things. These are work of AI and machine learning system. The people purchase this item A always purchase item B. They recommend for you. They map your locality, where you are purchasing from, through Google, whatever. They know your location. So people purchase this from that area, from that country or that state. Even could be a campus. When they notice the pattern of purchase of that campus, they will recommend it for you. People from your side who purchase this, they always purchase this. And that's why the recommendation they will give for somebody who is campus A will be different from what they will give to campus B because the purchasing pattern of people may be different. So these are some of the things that ordinarily will not be possible for marketing managers to know before. Now AI and machine learning are making them very possible. Human resources. In human resources, to improve hiring and talent insight. To improve hiring and talent insight, you want to be able to hire the right person. See, now you can have AI system that can help you and machine learning build system to identify potential expert that you need to go for. Even without them sending, they will go, the assistant that continuously work for you, AI agent that work for you, looking for people who are looking for job with top experts or expertise, experience. So you contact them, personalized search. You interested in this? And for those people who also wanted to join you, you use recruitment screening and workforce analytics to recruit them, to analyze them. Thousands of people responded to an advert. How long is it going to take human being to do that? We have AI system now that can do that for you. Within the clicking of an eye, you have the analysis. You just need to check, put in the condition you want to look up for. You look at it. How many words experiences he had, how many years of experience has he ever had issue. So the system, longer time in its places of experiences, because in your CV, every 2 years you change job. They pay attention to that. You don't want it to come within 2 years when you are supposed to now start benefiting them, because the first 1 year they used to train you. The second year you are supposed to now start there, you change job. So when AI notice that, they will recommend, this guy is good, but we notice he always change job on regular basis. Then the recruiter will be able to pay attention. HR will say, no, we may not be able to look into this. So human resources have a lot of things to do with this. And when you have very good talent, you don't wait for them to just decide to resign and leave. With analytics, you try to monitor what is going on. Are they okay? Before somebody submits a resignation letter, that expert, he has gotten something. It will take a lot of time before he decide that he is submitting a resignation letter. Usually, this is the point at which human resource people will start dialoguing. Oh, please don't go. We need you. We missed the opportunity. See, there are analytics that can help you identify staff that may run away several months before he finalize the decision. The decision doesn't just take place in a day. You see, so there are analytics to determine, okay, is this person going to leave or is not going to leave? If you identify that somebody is going to leave, you predict that somebody will leave your company, then you quickly reach out to that person. What is the challenge he's facing? How can we help solve his challenges? What does he need? Then we'll be able to tell you, oh, I need this, I need this. Then you'll be able to come out. Because once it is too late, he has taken the decision, he got a better offer. Even if you are ready to offer him or her what is better than where he's going, he or she might have taken some decision that will be almost impossible to undo. So in essence, such a staff may be out automatically. You lose your very important expert. So with appropriate AI predictive analytics, we can prevent such. Operations, business operations, raising speeds, quality, and consistency. A lot of things we can do there that can speed up your operation. Your quality is very important. Build quality support systems. You can check the quality of what is going on and make it consistent. Automation can help, and performance monitoring. Although I always emphasize for people that, please, the symbiosis of man and machine should always be upheld. That is, uphold that principle. The human being should be always in the loop. Don't go automation fully. There could be a lot of challenges there. Just like we had recently for the automobile, for people who are current, we know the story. Replace their quality control experts with AI. After some time, they notice a lot of issues. A lot of vehicles need to be recalled back. And now they are bringing back the human being. They have to bring back their quality control expert now to come back to their job. This is what I've always advocated for. Don't let AI replace human. Human being has their own purpose. AI is machine. No matter how powerful, it can misfire. And it could go wrong. You always need the man in the loop. Human being has to be in the loop. This is what I've been advocating for. Don't use AI to replace people. You see, let AI and human being collaborate to do a better job. Because when the machine misbehaves, human being will be there to check and make sure that it's doing the right thing. Otherwise, that could be disaster. In supply chain, a lot of also opportunity abounds where you optimize logistics and inventory flow using routing models and demand forecasting. You know where the demand is going to come from. And then based on that, you can be able to plan accordingly. Okay, this demand will come from this, and that will come from this. They are on the same route. Then that makes my supply chain very easy. So you supply them at the same time. Before they even place their order, you already have the demand forecast. Demand will be coming from these customers based on their previous purchase. AI and machine learning modeling can do that for us. So you don't just wait until somebody calls from very far away distance. Oh, we need order this and that. In fact, your supply is already on the way to those areas because of the supply demand forecasting already told you ahead of time. Your team already assembled what they may need. They're already on their way. Maybe they even arrive at the warehouse close to that area. Once the order is coming in, okay, in a few hours' time, we'll be with you. Imagine a customer just placing order and you are telling the customer that your delivery team are on their way. Within a few minutes or hours, they'll be with you. They were maybe expecting 3, 4, 5 days. That is the power of AI and machine learning in supply chain management. Then you can avert disaster. It can also optimize and predict roads that may be in trouble, where you may not be able to reach your destination, either due to road breakdown or whatever may be the case. So you have an idea, you can have a very well-planned supply chain operation. What about supply? Customer services, another area, customer service. We want to respond faster and at a scale. A lot of chat bots going on, chatting. Human being may not be able to be there 24/7. Even when it's there, sometimes you need to relax and do some things. So use chatbot and virtual assistants to make customer service to the highest level. Why bringing in also predictive analytics? Predictive analytics. You don't wait for customer to complain. You have an idea that the complaint may come from customer, and then you can apply ahead of it. Yes, it is already possible. It's not just idea that, oh, maybe. It is possible. You have predictive analytics. You have all the analytics methods at your disposal. We have the descriptive analytics. You know the state of the data. We have diagnostic analytics. Why is the data the way it is now? And then we have prescriptive analytics, and of course, the predictive analytics, where you can have an idea, okay, the customer may complain about this. You already have ready-made answer to their problem or solution to their problem. This, I think that's why I said that AI and machine learning across business function is changing in a manner we never expected. Unlike the traditional decision making that rely only on experience, manual report, and managerial intuition, which make insight to arrive slowly and we may miss the pattern and scale. However, with AI-enabled decision, with big data automation, predictive analytics, and AI tools, it can deliver faster, smarter, and more consistent support across board. Because of our time, we always give room for questions and answer. So I think it's a good place for here today. So when we're going to continue from where we stop again next week, God willing. Before we call you today, again, we refer us back to, for the sake of those people who just joined, so how you can learn machine learning faster and be more productive, learning faster and be more productive. You refer back to the revision videos we recommend to us. You can always get it on our channel. For those who just joined, don't worry, you have not missed a lot. You can start, just watch these videos. They are available on our YouTube channel. Watch them, everything within 2.5 hours, in one afternoon, you'll be done. And you will build your first machine learning model within few hours. So let us make that effort so that together you can all progress. Other learning resources you can check out. So Let the Data Speak, a book by the author. So you can check them out there on seller.com. We also have Machine Learning Made Simple, no code needed, the 2.5-hour crash course. It's simply recommended. You can check them out here on seller.com. We also have them on udemy.com. Check them out. So you can build your first machine learning model within 2.5 hours. It's not theoretical, it is practical. So check them out. For those in the research world, how to write machine learning-based research papers, another course, we have it there also. Check them out, seller.com. We also have it on udemy.com. All this, we always emphasize, always let the data speak when you model with data, with AI and machine learning. Start with raw data sets before applying too much pre-processing. Always use the iterative process idea. Remember, machine learning is not a dogma. Try different algorithms and start with simple algorithm to complex one. Always start with simple algorithm to complex one. People make mistake. Any problem is deep learning. No, it's wrong. Start with simple algorithm. If k-nearest neighbor will solve a problem, you don't need to go for deep learning. You see? Because sometimes deep learning may miss the insight in the data set. And we have seen several cases like that, where deep learning got stuck at 85%, and k-nearest neighbor, very simple algorithm, was able to achieve like 95, 97%. So what you want is your accurate result, not the algorithm that does that for you. That's the principle that let the data speak well exploited on. So always let the data speak. And you can always get a copy for yourself from the system here. There's a copy of the Let the Data Speak book. So, and that's the framework, modified iterative machine learning modeling framework to support Let the Data Speak. You can check out our videos on our YouTube channel that explain the principle of Let the Data Speak and others. So, and for those joining, so feel free to share with others. And then this is the link. You can share with your friend, invite them to also join the weekly program. Thank you very much for listening. And we are now going to take some questions. Yeah. 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 So we are now in the question and answer segment. So if you have any question, the essence is as you join to learn. See, watch those videos, join the platform. If you are not yet on our WhatsApp group, try to join the WhatsApp group so that you can be seeing some of the recommended video. Watch this, especially for those that just join us, so that you can meet up. I can assure you, you can meet up. It's never too late. People joined recently and they're already doing their modeling. I've had people within 2 days, they build their first model successfully in their own area. They built the first one that we use as example in the short video I just introduced you to. Second day, the person built his own model in his own area of interest, because already he had a lot of data sets available in the past that I never knew that it is so simple to use AI or machine learning to build model in such fashion. So if you are here to join the forum so that you can be getting necessary guidelines. Any coordinator there, please post the link to join the WhatsApp group so that anybody who wants to join can join there. And then if you have questions, you raise up your hand for recognition. And there's a question here, sir, can we get the slide? Yes, we'll definitely be putting the slide on in our platform for you, for everybody to benefit. So how can we be able to get the Excel file used in the part video to practice alongside while watching? Okay, we recommend now the coordinators will look into that. The same Excel file and others will be posted to the WhatsApp group. So someone should take note there among the coordinator, please, after the class. The files are available. For those who goes through the seller or goes through the Udemy, the file already uploaded with the course there. But for those who watch it directly from the YouTube, then we will send you it has been sent before in the past in the group, but you know WhatsApp group, once you join recently, you will not see some of the past system. So it will be resent again. So please, somebody should take note among the coordinators so that you can resend the example. I remember we used diabetes file and the hypertension file. So we'll send a couple of free data sets that you can make use of in your practice. Thank you. Yeah, you are welcome. Thank you very much. Okay. Yeah, how can we use this on incident resolution board for e-commerce platform? Yeah, very nice question, brother. Yeah, a lot of the data is the essence. Once you have your data set, definitely you can come up and then try to see. One, you run the descriptive analysis to understand what is inside the data, what really happened. Because the descriptive analysis is talking of what has already happened. So once you have that, what is responsible for this? That is diagnostic analysis. Why do we have this state of affair in the data set? So many complaints. What is responsible? Diagnostic analysis, we run it and they'll be able to tell us what to do, what went wrong. Then you start targeting those features, those characteristics that were responsible for those complaints. The next is to run the predictive analysis. We want to have an idea ahead of time. So before they complain, you already know that there is a problem in your product. That's being proactive. That's why the word is going. We call it proactive AI. You want to have an idea what people may talk about. So you already start working even before they complain. So just like in the process industry, where we don't wait for your machine to break down, for the pumping machine to break down, we predict it and we fix it before it breaks down. So in the same way, in e-commerce platform, this can be used a lot. And then you run the prescriptive analysis when you want to have an idea, okay, I want to achieve zero complaint within a particular period. Then what can you do to achieve zero complaint? This is where prescriptive analysis will tell you what to focus on, what to do, what to avoid. So that's why the four types of analysis, they support each other. Descriptive, diagnostic, prescriptive, predictive. All these four, definitely by the time you put them together, provided you have your data set, you can be able to implement it successfully on the incident resolution for e-commerce platform. You're very welcome. Yeah, that's a suggestion that we actually have a Telegram group, but people don't usually, it seems the Telegram is not as, people are more comfortable with WhatsApp. So maybe we ask them to also come up to reactivate we have a WhatsApp Telegram group, is there. We ask people also to join. That's an advantage of the Telegram. Once you put something there, anybody that join can meet there. That's advantage. So the coordinators are hearing now, please pay attention to that. You can send the link to the Telegram. Usually, whatever we send to WhatsApp, we send it to Telegram. So people can go to the one they are more comfortable with. But since people don't really visit Telegram, then we indirectly almost stop updating it. But now with this suggestion, so that you can always go back to Telegram to get what we've sent in the past without missing anything. Thank you very much for that suggestion. You are all welcome. Okay. You are welcome. The one that is joining for the first time, you are welcome. Yeah, you learned a lot. Thank you very much for the feedback. You are just starting. Don't worry. Just follow the guidelines. So you're going to have a lot of opportunities to explore in your own area of interest. Yeah, it has been provided the link to join the WhatsApp group. Let us join that. Thank you very much. Then there's a question here. Thank you. You're all welcome. So God bless you also. Thank you. How or when can a business manager determine when a problem should be solved with AI and machine learning rather than with traditional business analysis or rule-based systems? Okay. Thank you for the question, Peter Adirige. You see, what I tell people now is that it should be the default now. You see, it's not to wait, when are you going to decide that, okay, it is time to use AI to solve problems? It should be a default now. That's why everybody, like I said, you need to watch that video I started with today. I call it Why You Can No Longer Ignore AI. One of the coordinators should please paste the video, please, the link to the Why You Can No Longer Ignore AI, paste it to the forum for us and also to the platform, so that it's a must watch. You see, when you watch that video, Why You Can No Longer Ignore AI and Machine Learning, you ignore it at your own peril, irrespective of the size of your business. There are simple solutions that we don't need to, you can build it yourself. With this no coding scheme we are promoting, you can build it yourself. Download Wika, which is free. You don't pay any money. Build it or have somebody, a student, to do it for you, and you can give him some little stipend. So I can say every business that want to grow definitely need to see how can I key into data-driven decision making. You see, data-driven decision making. So rather than information is going on, the data is having a lot of insight, but we don't know. As human beings, we don't know it's data. But the data is speaking, but we don't listen to the data. So that is why it should be more like a default now. The moment you start, people selling, usually when you sell, you have to document what you are selling in a ledger book, even manually. It's there. This person visit, the customer will visit. When you are selling, you don't document, you don't have data. You are not really yet serious for the market to grow. You see? So try to start gathering your data set. Let the data be available. All the sales you are making on weekly basis. There's some week that there's no sale. There's another week there's too much crowd, and then your staff cannot cope with the rush, and your customers start complaining that we had too much long queue. You don't want to put your customer in a queue too much, so that they will not be angry and go to another store or change their interest. So with analytics in your hand already, so you have an idea of when the crowd will come, you can move some staff from your branches to another branch where the predictive analytics already identified that there will be crowd in this branch next week. Where there's no crowd, you can take in some staff from that area. That is, if you don't have the money at the present, to recruit more. We encourage you to recruit more people to work for you, but in reality, sometimes your back. Sorry. With a technical issue here. Sorry for that. So, yeah. So I think I hope I answered that question. So it's almost going to be like a default. So everybody that is running a business, start gathering your data set. Even small scale, start gathering your data set. Once you have the data set, it can help you transfer it. Even you can be gathering your own phone. Have an employee start requesting for people with knowledge. This particular product is not moving. It's not moving. So many. This one is moving. The predictive solution is saying this is going to be what people will be more interested in the next few days or few weeks. So it should be more of a default. Yeah, it will be more of a default for you to use AI. The moment you have data, so as a bank, as a business manager, once the data is there, try to use it. Try to see what you can get out of it. If the insight is not yet more, you keep building upon your data. So we come to realize that companies that were not known before, from nowhere on the list, within a few months of using data analytics, they jump to very high prominence in the list of high performing companies. So there's somebody raising hand, Mr. Elijah Folabi, Folasheye Elijah, you have the floor. You can unmute yourself and ask your question. Mr. Folabi.
Okay, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. You're welcome.
Sir. Thank you very much, sir. Really appreciate you, sir. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Okay, sir. So we talk about how to actually predict maybe a particular worker or professional in someone's job or work. Can we maybe let us find a way to actually predict maybe the person is about to maybe go to another complaint, is about to maybe leave the job. So can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I'm with you.
So
Yeah.
I was like, if we are going to be working on that, sir, is it compulsory that we must have a data set already, which maybe a past experience that we have maybe our data set must kind of contain past experience of that such kind of event before. Maybe it has happened to someone before that, maybe 10 people that have reacted like that. That maybe we didn't know then. We don't have data because we don't have data, sir. So maybe those 10 people, that is how they react before they leave. So I think that is when we have now have data for that kind of project, sir. So my question is that is it compulsory that we must have data regarding to what we are going to predict, since we are going to be predicting maybe someone is going to leave or not? So is it compulsory that we must have data before you can work on such kind of project, or we can find a way to just work on such kind of project without having
Okay.
a deep data
I
of
understand
that
your
kind of
question. It's
sir?
okay. It's fine. I understand your
Yes, sir.
question. Thank you very much, Elijah, for that.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
You see, we call it turnover in business. When the number of people leaving your companies are too many, then it's a bad sign for that company. The company may go down, bankrupt. Because usually people who are very versatile, they are good. They are mostly the one that you can easily get job to move elsewhere. You see? So you need to be very careful and monitor such people. That's the advantage of data. Sometimes it's not always people want to talk. People don't just resign in a day. That's why we use historical data. It doesn't have to be the data about that person himself. No, historical data. People that resigned from the company in the past, what happened to them? What was their pattern of work? Manager need to pay attention. Supervisors need to pay attention. In the past, we noticed experts, serious experts, they started by complaining of my salary is low, my house is not very good. There's going to be some common pattern among them. Unfortunately, company don't to this thing. That's why data, people, it already established. They say it's the next oil and gas. That is the next that's going to change the world in terms of financial capacity is data. If you keep data, you can make a big use of it. But if you ignore data set, you will be losing in on very big thing. So in the past, you keep track of people who left. What led to their leaving? There will be some pattern. Sometimes the pattern become very complex that human being cannot analyze. But when there are not many, you can pick people 1 + 1 together. This man left because he was not having good offices and he was always complaining about his office, but the company didn't do anything for him till he left. So there will be some pattern. So this is historical data. No one just wake up one day and say, I'm going. This is number one. Another thing, so once you get those historical data, you put them together, then you are able to build it. You can check out data. There is data in the cargo, I want to believe. You can start with free data that's available on employee turnover. That is, you predict if your employee is going to resign. There are some characteristics they monitor. It's just like you want to predict, we are still coming back there later, want to predict somebody is going to be absent from work tomorrow. It's already being used. You see, you look at the pattern of his absence before, his habit for people in the past, not this particular person. So now we now look at his own characteristics. Is he matching the complaint of other people in the past? You'll be able to know that, oh, this person may have issue. Another thing that may be used is real-time camera-based monitoring. But before you deploy your camera in your company, you need to let your staff know it is their right. This is, data safety, data security, privacy, respect is very important. You cannot just deploy video secretly for people. No, you have to let them know. If the rule is you write it there, there's video monitoring. So that someone who is not in your company who is visiting, we know that, oh, there's video monitoring here. So it will be careful what it does. Because people do things, it's not that because they want to do evil, but when they feel they are alone, they could do anything. They will not even want anybody to see them. So you have to declare. Privacy is very important. So once you declare for your company that staff and visitors, we have camera here, you're monitoring this, the kind of containers of your staff. There's somebody in charge of that. When they come in the morning, you see somebody is not always happy. It's always maybe feeling dejected. Nobody just come to work and feel dejected. Just once in a while, it could be fine. Maybe he had issue with his spouses or with his friends, but continuous 2 weeks. A staff has been coming into the office with very bad face, and no one noticed this. Until it comes around and says, manager, I'm sorry, I'm leaving. You see, this is one of the ways now people are using. You declare to them, we have camera at the entrance to the door. It's for the good of you, my staff. We want to know how you are doing. So you start seeing that a staff is not always happy for the past 1 week. Or manager will summon that person. How are you? How are you doing? Hope you are doing great. We are sorry. We are announced to you, we have a camera there. We have not noticed you are not being happy of recent. What's happening? Please talk to us. Is there any way we can help you? He will be glad that somebody cares, He will be glad that someone cares. And then be able to say, okay, this is what I'm facing, and the school fees of his children has been increased. He's not able to meet up, this and that. Okay, how can we help you? You need a raise or just a bailout? The company come out and be magnanimous. You know the importance of this guy. You detected now that he's not happy. If someone's child school fees has been raised and your job is not able to pay you, you start looking for options. You quickly come out with unexpected salary review or a special bonus. We are issuing bonus to all the staffs, so percentage of your salary as a goodwill from the company for your dedication. Forget it. Even if the guy is already eyeing a place, he will forget it. Because you are able to do that because you have a system that warns you, that alerted you that something may be wrong. with one or two of your staffs. So these are some of the ways by which you can be able to have data that will alert you, that will tell you, one, there are some things when camera picks you, there are a monitor you over time, they'll be able to predict this guy is thinking of leaving. This guy is just having financial challenge. This one is having maybe some health issue. They will reach out to you. Some people are passing through health issues. They need to rest, but they have to come to work. Your camera pick them. Then the manager talk to them, the supervisor. They feel loved. They feel that, oh, they care about me. Such people will not even think of leaving your company. What's the problem? He's not feeling fine, or he has to come to work. Okay, no, take a leave of 2 days or 3 days and rest and take care of yourself. We second your job to your team members. Such stars are not likely going to think of leaving. So these are some of the things that ordinarily the manager will not know that you are passing through everything, but because the data is coming in en masse, then the system is analyzing and sending recommendation to your managers that please check on so staff. He may be facing some issue, either personal or private. The system can decide and also classify which kind of issue. Is it financial issue? Is it family issue? Because based on the data in the past, we can know how you feel when you are passing through financial issue or family issue, because your reactions will be different in each system. These are some of the things that were initially impossible in the past, but today data analytics has made it possible. I hope that I addressed your question, Mr. Elijah. Thank you very much. So I believe that's a good place to call it a day today. Once again, we appreciate all of you all for coming. Appreciate our regular participants for your feedbacks and their continued dedication. Invite more people, let this opportunity go around. People still contact me, Prof, I'm hearing for the first time you're having this kind of program. I didn't know all this year. I said since 2020, 21. So they say you never knew. So please let it go around. Tell people you may not be interested. What if he's interested? So that he could also join and take benefit. We want as many as possible people to benefit from this kind of opportunity. Thank you very much for listening. Have a very nice time and a good weekend. Thank you and God bless.